Hey, it's me, TB, and today I'm going to be doing my TBR for the Reindeer Readathon, which is going on throughout the month of December. Basically, I did this readathon last year and I really liked it, so I'm doing it again this year. And yeah, I'm just going to go through what books I'm reading for what prompts, and I'm on Team Snowflake, so that's great. I'll go ahead and link the stuff related to this readathon down below, and yeah, let's just get started. So the first prompt is Dasher, and that is one word in the title. And for this prompt, I'm also going to be doubling up because there is a Christmas star like optional thing that you can apply to a book that's over 500 pages. And for Dasher, I'm going to go with Crush by Tracy Wolff. I read Crave, I think in August or September, and I liked it. So I'm going to read the sequel now that's out, and I've owned it since it came out. I just haven't gotten around to it. And this is basically following our main character. I don't remember her name. It's not mentioned on the synopsis anywhere. So whatever. She is the new student at this academy in the middle of Alaska. And basically it's full of vampires, werewolves, dragons, and witches. And yeah, it's just basically her being there and, having a romance with a vampire. That's the whole book. This is a sequel, and I've heard people either love this or hate it. So I'm interested in seeing where I fall. And this book is almost 700 pages. So yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna fly through it because the first book went by pretty quickly, so I'm not that worried. So yeah. So next is Dancer, a sequel or companion novel. And for that, I'm going to be reading The Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. This is the last book in the David Bad trilogy, and it is also very thick. I think this is this is close to 800 pages, so great. And basically this trilogy is following our main character Nari as she discovers that she is part of this race of people that can heal people, and she's taken to this city called Davidbad, and there shit happens. This series is very heavy on political intrigue, which is weird because I didn't realize that until I heard people talk about it, and I was like, oh yeah, this has no action and is mostly political intrigue stuff. So yeah, which is weird because I never thought I would enjoy that aspect of fantasy, but apparently I do. And the way the second book ended, I have no idea how this book is gonna go because obviously it's the finale, and there's a lot of plot points that need to be addressed or even fixed. I don't know how that's gonna go because so much happened in the end of Kingdom of Copper that I just don't know how that's gonna happen. So next is Prancer, and this is a book with a map in it. For this I have the Honjin Murders by Seishi Yokimizo. I think this is on page 49. There is a plan of the Ichi Yanagi Annex House. So here we go, it's a map. And yeah, this is basically following, this is a long-running detective series that comes from Japan, and in this one we are following, so basically there's a wedding taking place in this small town, and on the night of the wedding there is a murder that happens, and our detective has to solve the crime, of course. And yeah, I read another one of the books by this author and I liked it. This is another book by the author. So next is Vixen, and that is either a fox on the cover or to have read a book with a strong female lead. And for that I'm reading Shadow Kiss by Rochelle Mead. This is the third book in the Vampire Academy series, which I've been wanting to finish, but haven't been able to pick up the next books yet. And so this series is basically following our main characters, Rose and Lissa, as they're at this school for basically vampires. And I know as of the second book, there's been a rise of the vampires being killed, and Rose is being trained to protect vampires because her best friend is a vampire. And yeah, it's a whole thing. I think I was spoiled about something that happened in this book or the fourth book, and it's involved a character a death. So I'm not ready. I don't think. And yeah. So next is Comet, and that's something you find intimidating. And since I don't have this book physically, I'm just gonna hold up a book by the author and just pretend that it's it. So I am intimidated by Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and this is Love and Friendship. So not the same, not even close, but I don't feel like editing in a little picture right now, so here we go. I don't even know what this is about. I just know that it involves Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, and that's about it. And basically it is intimidating because like it is her like most well-known work, and I'm just scared that I'm not gonna like it, basically, which is very stupid, but that's just me. So next is Cupid, and that is a genre that you love, and I'm going to be reading Certain Dark Things by moreno-garcia. I think this is on my Trick or Treat-a-thon TBR, and I just did not get around to it. So here this is. Basically all I know is that this is like a vampire noir that takes place in Mexico, and that's all I need to know. And I know that this has been out of print for a while, but it's getting a paperback re-release like May 2021, so that's great. Next is Donner, and that is a book with something hidden inside, so like a picture, art, or chapter heads. And this is going to be chosen by L.J. Smith. Again, a series that I've been wanting to continue, but haven't been able to yet. And on the inside, there's like this pretty art. It's on like both ends, and like this is something that, and this one is following a vampire killer who gets wrapped up in like vampire stuff, I think. And yeah, she realizes that her soulmate is a vampire, and of course, you know, drama ensues. So yeah. Next is Blitzen, and this is like a book that has some sort of struggle, a war, battle, whatever. So I'm gonna count Wild Girls as this because like they are on an island that's like, or like their school is like locked down because of like a disease or something. So like that's like a struggle, you know, because like people are dying and drama happens, so that's like a struggle, you know. And yeah, that's what we're counting for this one. Again, I know nothing besides that there's like some like disease going around and people are like mutating, and that's about it. And next is Rudolph, and that is a book where the main character does not fit in, and I'm going to be reading Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. Basically this is about a woman that goes to work in a convenience store, and her family and like her friends want her to like get a real job, but she is happy working at the store and just following her. So that's all I know. And yeah, it's like less than 200 pages, so there's not much else to it, I don't think. So yeah, that is my TBR for the Reindeer Readathon. Below I will like leave links to all these books over on Bookshop with an affiliate link, so you can like get these books and support me a little bit. So that's great too. If you like this video, subscribe, like, share, all that shit. And hopefully I will see you next week.